Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your extra daily dose of skill. And today we are going to play with IS-2M. And quick information for every and each of you. If it happened to be that you are watching this video whenever it's released, you can get IS-2M for free from the Lunar event. Pretty much in the nutshell, to explain everything very, very quickly, you are playing the game, you are getting the points, and you will be able to use those points in order to get the rewards, including IS-2M, right? If it happened to be that you are watching this video a long time when it went past, well, let's go straight into the action. Okay, fellas, so IS-2M is one of the better tier 7 heavy tanks, at least in my opinion. It has quite nice combination of the things. It has okay gun and it has okay armor as well. Maybe armor even to the better side where the tier 7 goes. In other words, you will be able to bully lower tiers without bigger problems whatsoever. If we are talking about facing the higher tiers, well, it can be a bit complicated, and you know, higher tiers have overall higher penetration, so you are going to slap either way. Now, where the gun goes, 175 millimeters of penetration, it's okay against the tier 7s and below. If you are dealing against the tier 8s and tier 9s, it can be tricky to use it. Gold penetration is 217 millimeters, which is also not super duper hyper turbo good against the higher tiers, but definitely better than 175. And once in a while you may need high explosives. An example, whenever you are meeting the Scorpions, or whenever you are meeting super Hellcats, or whatever else light tanks, so you are able to slap the living crap out of the enemies. And our goal today is to make this tank work, so let's do this. First things first, I made a decision to go into the heavy line, even though we are going to have quite a complicated situation here. We will more likely face Alpine Tigers, Kerveron, likely 1 to 2 TM, and some other lower tier heavy tanks, right? But this is not going to be easy, it is not going to be simple, and in fact I would say it is going to be complicated. So without overthinking too much, I am thinking about loading the gold ammunition. And the main reason why am I thinking about loading gold, because I do not want to get banged by being a bottom tier, right? We will fight, we will try to equalize the ground to the best of our abilities. That's what we will try to do. Please pay attention at the gun handling of this beautiful, magnificent mother trucker is actually quite decent, and you are able to slap enemies without bigger problems whatsoever. All we need to do, we need to aim our shots and we need to say hello for this tier 8. And as you can see, we made this tier 8 look silly. We actually slapped him so hard that he forgot his name, and this Alpine Tiger, all I can hear is purring pretty much. That's all I can hear from his side. Good, very, very nice. We have Tiger 1 making pressure together with us and Oni making pressure together with us. So what we are doing, we are trying to get involved to the best of our abilities, and I have no doubts whatsoever that we can slap Kerveron in the ass, or Tiger 1, or the same Alpine Tiger. Doesn't really matter, we are just trying to flank them like there is no tomorrow, because we simply can't do that and we can't afford this. And now this is a farming simulator in 2024, fellas. We flanked them, and all we need to do for a full happiness is to keep punching them in the face like there is no tomorrow. This is very, very beautiful situation for us in this game. We are actually enjoying ourselves, and we are having a great time. And please pay attention at this silly armor as well. This armor actually works very, very, very well, and we are able to get a lot of use from all of this. You know, random bounce there and there is very, very welcome, that's for sure. Meanwhile, Tiger 1 is thinking that he is a king of the jungle, but in reality we are going to tax him for his life. Beautiful. Kerveron is going to get slaughtered over there, and Scorpion more likely will get farmed by the Tiger, but just in in case if it would be not the case, I am going to have an angle here and I will try to eliminate him from the game if it is possible. In fact, I am considering to load high explosives at the moment, actually not anymore, because this guy doesn't have that many hit points as he did before. Meanwhile, Super Hellcat, I really like this current situation. By the way, if you are wondering what we are going to do, next shot is going to be high explosives, and this is the main reason why I have some high explosive shells on this tank. Just because of those beautiful tanks like Super Hellcat, and Super Hellcat is saying meow. This is what Super Hellcat does. I mean, look at this beauty. We are relaxing, we are enjoying ourselves, and we are just overall having a blast. I'm telling you, this tank is one of the better tier 7s out there, and it is a big pleasure, at least for me, to play with this vehicle once in a while. And it happened to be that enemies were a bit of the clueless in this game, right? And that's exactly what we want to see. We want to see enemy making mistakes and simply punish them for their stupidity and for their overall bad decisions, if I can say so. Meanwhile, at the moment we are going to load the we are going to load the gold. The main reason why we are going to load the gold, because I have a feeling that this is only one way how we can get a bit more use from this 87. And hopefully we can reach maybe even 5,000 damage in this game. Soon we will figure everything out. I'm a bit paranoid for this Borat. The thing is, if I need to bet, I would say Borat is sitting right there. So that being said, I'm going to load the high explosives and I'm waiting for this Borat. Borat is right there. Beautiful. Can we hit him in the back? Unfortunately, I missed that beautiful shot. That is quite unfortunate. Well, not much what I can change about this. Decision was good, fellas. The prediction was good as well, where this guy will sit, but in the end of the day, not much what we can get from all of this. Let's go for no aim shot. Unfortunately, I missed that, but it doesn't really change absolutely anything. Now, I really like how the angle looks like, because I should be able to penetrate this guy straight over there. Unfortunately, I missed the shot as well. Looks like it's not meant to be to scratch 5,000 territory and 5,000 mark, but that is okay. Let's get at least one more shot, shall we? Beautiful. Very, very, very nice and successful game. Now, once again, the main reason we are successful to this level, at least in my humble opinion, is because we were lucky how many mistakes enemies made. This Alpine Tiger completely messed it up. He was exposing his lower plate pretty much all the time, and we could get a very important advantage in the early game, so we could have made pressure. And I think that was overall perfection. Now, one very, very important thing to say where the tier 7 premium goes. Even good tier 7 premium won't make as much credits as a tier 8. So if you are considering, maybe you are watching this video 1 year from now on or something, and you are considering, oh, IS-2M is on sale and Skill had an absolutely blast. Look what Skill did. Ace tanker, easy game, never worried. 4.6 thousand damage, 60 assisting damage, the best tank ever, 1.5 base experience, egg tuna, 89,000 profits. The thing is, tier 10s would make a tier 8s would make a better score. Sorry, I repeat. Even good tier 7 premium tank won't make as much as, let's say, decent or average or good or epic tier 8. So if you have a choice between the tier 7 and the tier 8, I would always go for a tier 8, unless it happened to be that you do not play higher tiers, because I know some of the people just simply cannot stay higher tier matchmaking, you know? So yeah, anyways, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful play. Let's keep it up and let's make this beautiful tank work. Okay, looks like matchmaking is not going to give us a break. What do I mean by saying this? Well, we are all the time fighting against the tier 8s, which is fair enough, you know, not much what we can change about this. Although this time we are like middle tier, so we can and we will slap the tier 6s as well. Okay, first things first, I do not really want to play over there, I just do not feel like it is worth it. What do I mean by saying this is to make a hardcore pressure in this line, it is going to be very, very hard. So instead of getting involved this way, we are going to have a bit of the safer defense parameter in the magical field or in the magical forest, and we will try to punish enemies like there is no tomorrow. And I believe we can be extremely successful here. So let's see. Now, what I would love to see, I would love to see enemies making pressure, right? I know it sounds weird, no, but still you are a heavy tank, why you are not making pressure? For the same reason I said in the previous game. There is still tier 8s, and tier 8s are going to shred us like hot knife through the butter. So we need to be very, very smart how we are approaching the enemy team. In other words, it is very easy to make a mistake, and to fix the situation later on, it's going to be very, very difficult. So it's significantly better to have a bit of the safer approach to punish the tier 8s who are being greedy and who are saying, yeah, I'm a tier 8, like this Progetto did, and look at the trades. He lost pretty much 60% of the hit points, and he clipped the tier 6. So, to be completely honest with you, this is very, very nice. Meanwhile, we have Report Tiger and IS-2M. They are cunts. Fellas, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, my true identity just got exposed. I apologize, I never told this about myself before, but luckily the Type 63 figured out the way, right? Beautiful, very, very nice. By the way, at the moment we can make a bit of pressure here. This is Tarva, Progetto, even Borat, Cheetoy, SPT 3485M. I believe we can slap them by being just tiny touch more aggressive. And in fact, I have a feeling that we can make pressure super aggressively for this Starva, so we are going to have even better side angle. At least that's what I like. Meanwhile, this guy truly has a brain damage. Well, not a big surprise, and not much what we can change about this. We cannot save 100% of the people, fellas. Some people are just thinking that they can say whatever they want, and that they can do whatever they want. And pay attention to this beautiful gentleman. Yeah, your definition of the brain damage. That's okay, fellas. That's World of Tanks. Listen, if you are having the experience like this, you are just tanking the guy and going to the different side because he is already too deep in. You cannot save the person if he already drowned, right? So this is the situation for this gentleman, if that makes sense. Don't argue. Don't go to the toxic road or toxic weight. Just simply don't. It is not worth it, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I can promise you that it is going to be significantly more fun for you and for us to see the situation when someone is just going full ham, going full trollolo mode, slapping his ally with his tongue, and meanwhile the other guy is just dancing around and, you know, just doing him without saying, no, you are a dick, no, you are a dick, no, you are a dick, no, you dick. You get the point what I'm saying, fellas. And this is, I hope this is going to be a very, very, very nice lesson for all of us, right? Meanwhile, unfortunately, we lost this side completely. Kind of sad, but not much what we can change about this. And this should be still okay. The next victim should be this T-3485, unless he went for a base defense like this, which could be possible, but let's hope that it is not the case. Okay, XM, so what do we have? We have a tier 8. So for a tier 8, we are going to take our time to aim, right? And luckily he isn't paying too much attention at us, but what's from that if we missed our shot anyways? That's okay. Let's take a second to hit this tier 6. Take a second now. Ay. The gun doesn't work over the distance at this point. It's okay. That's fine. You cannot hit them all. In the end of the day, we are playing with IS-2M. It's not a Sterva Sniper Schnitzel, and we are talking about the tier 7s, right? Okay. How about this cover 2? Maybe. Okay, beautiful. This is what I would love to see. Wait a second. Maybe side angle towards this gentleman. Please let me penetrate you. Excellent. Very, very good. Whew, minus 3000 hit points. How to play this battle? Okay, I have an idea. Skill, how your idea is looking like. I am going to die in this area. Skill, that's nice. You digged already a grave for yourself. Yeah, I know, but this is going to be the case. I know many enemy forces are going to go through the open field at the moment in order to get a bit of the my hit points or to taste my butt a bit. Either way, this is not ideal for us. And unfortunately, I don't really think I can defend myself, right? Anyways, beautiful shot like this. Very, very nice. Good. And the next victim is going to be this light tank. He thinks that he's going to survive this, but obviously it's not going to be the case. Meanwhile, the Arta is slapping us, Sterva is slapping us, T-34 is slapping us, but you know what, we are sitting quite okay. We are getting another shot over there. I am very well aware of that Arta trying to make sure my life is going to be miserable, but we are not going to panic about this, and we are going to try to get as much use as we physically and possibly can. Arta is coming with another shot. Cover 2 is coming in. Hopefully he won't be able to one-shot me, and luckily he didn't. But what's from that if the game is over already? Nevertheless, I am feeling fine with the decision which I made in this game. I made a decision to play in the 8-9-0 line. I am feeling happy about myself for not instantly going full troll because you never know how many forces enemies are going to have there. I think we made enemies bleed a bit of the hit points in the start of the game. Then we pushed the middle. And in the end of the day, it was okay. Unfortunately, the game could look a bit better in the other side, but hey, what can you do? Also, one more thing, fellas, if this gentleman would focus as much on his gameplay as he focused to Kaku talk others, I believe he would gain at least 5% win ratio for his score, so keep this in mind. Anyways, where the score goes, we are first by experience, we are first by the damage. We got ourselves 32,000 profits, and so far we are playing very well with IS-2M. Let's go for one more. Okay guys, Lakeville standard battle. Let's see what we can do here. Once again, one more highlight instantly. Well, tier 8 matchmaking, unfortunate. We are not getting any lower tiers to slap on, unfortunately, but that's World of Tanks. Hey, look at the bright side, at least we are not playing against the tier 9s, right? So that is a positive thing. Anyways, in this game I made a decision not to play in 1-2 line because I do not really have a gun depression and I do not really think it is the best choice. The best thing what I can do in this situation, I would say, is to go to the city, take this magical bush and try to slap literally every and each mother trucker who is trying to make a bit of pressure like this. This bush holds extremely well, doesn't really matter you are playing with a IS or with a Tiger or whatever else. Bigger alpha damage is obviously better because you simply are making enemies bleed significantly more because you have bigger alpha, but other than that it's okay. Anyways, we have platoon of the IKEA tanks over there. Interesting. So you know what, I think IKEA will spot for us. So what we are doing, we are just simply waiting here for a second until enemies will get spotted, and here we go. Okay, interesting. I'm going to load the gold instantly then, and pay attention what IKEA has done. His teammate is getting slaughtered. Very unfortunate, but it is how it is. And this is going to be quite a journey for us to bleed out Vaza 111. So how we are going to do the things, we are starting for eliminating his friend, because we want to make sure that we are going to fight against the least amount of the guns possible, and after that we can try to peek once again over there. Beautiful. Meanwhile, Jet Panther Okay, I got spotted, not exactly what I've been looking for, but that's what we got. It's okay. We still have two guys sitting over there, so there is plenty of the hit points to play around, and I do not really want to escape yet, to be completely honest with you. I do not really think this is the correct decision from our side. Unfortunately, we are not able to see them around the corner, but maybe our IKEA will spot them for us. You never know. Maybe the best decision at the moment would be to escape from this position, right? Because we are losing pretty much every and each mother trucker playing here. So at the moment, I think I am going to join the red line together with our IS-2. Meanwhile, before that, maybe I would be able to get a nice shot to the side of this Jet Panther, but unfortunately I missed the shot. Quite sad, but hey, what can you do? Doesn't really change the fact that we are going to try to go and play the game tiny touch safer, right? Luckily we have still middle. It's going to be a challenge to dig the Su-101 from this position, but you know what? We are fine. Meanwhile, he's down to fartable and he's going straight into the garage. Beautiful. That's what I want to see. Now the question is, can I take this upper position here and still feel comfortable playing over there? Now the biggest danger for us is going to be the guys who may play in the middle, right? You never know who's going to play there, and that's what is our biggest enemy at the moment. Meanwhile, do we get any assisting damage? No, we don't. What can you do? Alpine Tiger is considering his life choices, but since his gun is kind of a big pile of caco and his armor is laughable, he is just sitting here while being down to fartable, right? Good. Good. This game looks the hardest so far. Unfortunately for us, we do not really have too much flexibility in this game, to say the least, but we are okay. Now I kind of want to see where this Jet Panther is sitting at, okay? Oh, look at this, Jack Panzer, greetings tier 6, how are you doing? Having a great time? How about now? Beautiful, we ammo rack this mother trucker, even though he haven't gotten that much of the hit points, I do not really care, and meal, oi, 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 this is my biggest fear, I told you fellas. I told you that this is my biggest fear, that if we are going to have someone in the mid, it's going to be disgusting. And Borat in the middle is definitely going to make us bleed and to regret our life choices. That's quite sad, but hey, there is nothing what I can do about in this situation. Meanwhile, I believe he is sitting in this typical bush, so we are going to try to blind fire him, and I hope that we got a successful shot towards him. Now, oh, look at this. Now he is saying hello for our brother from other mother, and we are in a bit of the pickle situation, fellas. We need to escape from here. Once again, in this situation, it is very hard to compete against the Borat. The Borat is just a different level tank. To a certain extent, I would say Borat could easily be a tier 9 tank if Borat would have tiny touch more hit points, right? But once again, we need to do what we need to do, and we need to play the game to our finest and to our best. And what is going to be the best play for us in this situation, I would say it is going to be to load high explosives and try to punish this mother trucker in the face, right? This is what I want to see. So let's wait for a moment. We have all time in the world of tanks. All we need to do, we need to wait until this Borat will go up front. Now, if I will be able to punish Borat or to hit him with high explosives, I should be able to slap him for 500 plus without bigger problems whatsoever, unless I am super duper hyper turbo unlucky. And what do I want to do? I want to slap him twice, fellas. That's what I want to do. Meanwhile, there is a light tank crossing through the middle of the field. Definitely not ideal, but that's what we have. And you know what? I really need my team to eliminate this gentleman from the game. In fact, I'm loading the standard ammunition at the moment, and I'm eliminating him from the game. Beautiful. How about this meal? He should not have the shot on me, although my cupola is kind of visible, so I believe at the moment he is just trying to slap me in the cupola. Wait a second, we are okay. I do not want to give too easy of the shot for the enemies, and now we are returning to the same bush over there. That's okay. Relax, take it easy. We have all time in the world of tanks. Meanwhile, VK is considering what he's supposed to do over there, and he's looking directly at me, but it changes absolutely nothing. Fellas, patience. I know I could... Oh, yes. How are you doing? Do you like this 500? Do you like this 500? Oh, you do. You love this 500. Very, very nice. Okay, Bora just shot once. Good, good, good. Vaza is getting involved like this. That's okay. No! Ay, 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 ay. I thought that Bora shot me for a second time, but apparently that was VK. Ah, could be better. That's okay. Let's see the score, fellas. Look at this beauty, fellas. Our team won the game. Beautiful. In the end of the day, we have 2,000 damage, 400 assisting damage. Definitely not ideal game, but we are going to take it with a big smile on our face. We are third by experience, we are third by the damage. Our IS-2 and Centurion played like crazy mother truckers, and they carried our butts, and I'm super happy about this. And in the end of the day, we made 42,000 profits as well. So our session with IS-2 was decent. We played for a casual 3,000 damage. It's not decent, it's very good. 3,000 damage, 100 assisting damage, and overall, I think we made this vehicle work pretty fine. And fellas, if you have a chance to grab yourself this tank for free, there is no reason not to. If you have a chance to buy this premium tank, or alternatively to buy a tier 8, tier 8 is a better choice for credits. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your daily dose of skill, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.